Hi, my name is Colleen Buckwalter, and today I'm going to be talking about the Nature Conservancy organization I'm supporting. Their job is to help the planet and future generations. What it does, it preserves land, water, and climate, partnering with communities by planting trees, doing more green projects, creating vegetable gardens are some of the things they can do to help. There's currently over 600 scientists working worldwide to get information and research on different soil counts in the water, pH and stuff. So they currently are helping in Africa, the Caribbean, Latin America, and the United States. Locally in PA, they're currently helping Cove Mountain, which is in central Pennsylvania, and it is their first nature preserve in central Pennsylvania. How it helps. It conserves land and water for future generations, so when you have kids or your kids have kids, it keeps the water safe and clean. It's a better environment to live in. Who it helps. People, it helps for clean drinking water and a better living environment. Plants, it helps with the life cycle of the plants and keeping them alive and growing to their full potential. Animals, it helps with reproduction and the endangerment, so getting them out of the endangered zone is one of their main priorities. My first main point is oceans. Why we should clean up our oceans. It is harmful for the fish and other wildlife in our oceans, because as the fish ingest chemicals or trash, we then ingest the fish, which could harm us potentially. Research in 2017 has shown that 5.25 trillion pieces of plastic were found in our oceans. Stuff such as plastic water bottles and these little circles that hold bottles together. For water companies, they've tried to make the water bottles less plastic, so it's an hourglass figure. It's thinner and the caps are smaller. And for these, you want to cut these up to ensure that if they do make it in the ocean, it's not a threat to our animals. So if this is in the water and fish couldn't see it or a turtle couldn't see it, they could swim right through it and get their head stuck or their gills caught in here. Out of the 5.25 trillion pieces of plastic, they found 57% were these water bottles, and 269,000 tons of it were just surfaced, washed up on shore, or you could visibly see them with your eye. Another way to reduce that is to use a Nalgene bottle like this, which is a reusable water bottle. Or you can use glass water bottles. Some of the ways we can help is using being cautious of what we buy. So instead of buying a case of 24-pack of throwaway water bottles, you could get a glass water bottle. I know Voss and Just Water do eco-friendly stuff, so Voss has glass water bottles that you can refill if you wanted to. They come in packs of 6, and Just Water has eco-friendly material that is reused to make it. Also, proper recycling habits and adding more trash cans and recycling cans to public parks or outside of buildings or walking trails would really cut down on the amount of littering. My second main point is energy. Specifically reusable energy. So solar energy and wind energy are two main ones. Solar energy is used from solar panels where the sunlight is absorbed and used to make energy, and wind is from wind turbines, which they spin from the wind outside and it creates energy. Another good reusable energy source would be electric cars and hybrid cars. They're a lot more eco-friendly. Why we use reusable energy? It's cleaner, there's no fossil fuels, no spilling chemicals. It's reusable, as I said. It's cheaper in the long run, so when you first buy solar panels, you have to get them installed and put on either the top of your roof or next to your house. And that can be expensive at first, but in the long run, it pays you back, basically. And it also reduces pollution. And as for the cars, the hybrid and the electric cars, you can get tax rebates. And by implementing more charging stations, I think that'd push for more electric cars. My third main point is animals and land conservation. Why animals are an important part of our ecosystem is the food chain and the life cycle, specifically bees. Honeybees are endangered currently, and if the plants don't get pollinated from the bees, the plants will die, and without plants we don't get oxygen, which in turn humans need to live. How animals can help us. Search dogs help to find endangered species, so we can find them and tag them to do more research on them. An example is black bears in China and jaguars in the Amazon. Overall, for the ecosystem, I think any little thing can go a long way, whether that's throwing a bottle in the recycling bin rather than the trash can, or whether it's teaching someone you know better recycling habits, or not to litter, or how to plant a tree. A little bit goes a long way. So I hope I've piqued your interest on this organization. Thanks.